Traders War Room proudly presents the daily video with the best trading and investing alerts anywhere on any platform. With up-to-date stock, chart, and market news, TWR is simply your one-stop shop. Tweaky Tuesday. Activate your 2-day trial of TWR All Access on the Discord platform. Stay tuned at the end for TWR Hot Products and Services. Comments from the front line. So I got to highlight my battle buddy SKOK. Now, not directly finance or stock trading related, but he's highlighting suicide awareness. And I want everybody to know out there, if you've had a battle buddy or you know someone that has suffered this, or if you suffered this yourself, that there are people that will just listen and that genuinely care for the well-being of other human beings. There are people out there, and I want everyone to know that if you got an issue, man, you hit me up, send me a DM, drop me your phone number, and I will call you. I promise you that. Now, for everybody out there, I want to do something special, okay? So tomorrow, if you're able to and you're willing to, get out there and do 23 push-ups, all right? 22 push-ups for the soldiers that will lose tomorrow, and one for the core that remembers never forgotten and never forget. We don't leave the battle buddies behind. So get your push-ups, send me a direct message or put in the chat group, 23 complete, and let's get it. Alert update. All right, team, new format on how we're doing the alert recap. I'm going to go ahead and give you the total server trades. We had 70 winning trades today, 8 losers. That's an 89% effectiveness. Guys, we have over 45 analysts and alerts that push signals out constantly every day. The best options trade, MTA took a 415 put on SPY, went from 150 to 530. That's good for 380 per contract or 253%. Stock trade, Mr. Top killed it with an MINM. He rode that from 498 to 1185. That's good for 687 per share. Guys, just imagine getting 100 shares of that and riding that to the bank. Best Forex, Expo Jesse took an NQ short for 600%. Crypto mixed picks went 88 long for 168%. Mr. Top took a big Forex trade. He went ahead and paired up with GBP with the JPY long with a 10X, and he ended up going 8% on that. And man, we have the best sports bettor out there, Tech Sports. He went ahead and went with a 5-leg parlay on the MLB, and it was an all-cash winner. Quit wasting money. That's not truly making money, and join the team today, guys. The link is in the description. Here's that trade from MTA. Here's that fire stock play from Mr. Top. The ridiculous futures trade. Crypto with mixed picks. Forex with Mr. Top again. And the best sports analyst out there, Tech. Your boy had some good trades too. Look at this Uber 34 call. We went in at 103. We came out at 163. Ran the runners to 150. Stop loss above break even. Risk free, baby. Boom. Look at this trade. 405 put. We went in at 15. Came out at 35. That's good for the 2X. AMD, quick trade off of some earnings. Went ahead and ran this one up. $100 call. 79. Took it to 91. Another killer trade on SPY. We went in at 415 call, took it at 47, ran it up to 70, said, you know what, enough's enough, call it a day. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible as a Traders War Room market warrior. So quit wasting that money that's not making money and join TWR today. All links are in the description. Hot off the press. All eyes and ears are on the Fed, okay? So analysts are hoping, they're expecting a 25-point rate hike tomorrow with some sort of dovish commentary that signals an open idea for a potential pause or pivot. However, anything short of that dovish type of display, if we get the hint of more hikes for longer, guaranteed the stock market's going to take a tumble down, okay? But any type of dovishness, the stock market's been ready to push up, and I could see us blowing right through 420s on the SPY. So definitely all eyes, all ears are on the Fed minutes tomorrow morning and specifically the speech that Jerome Powell will give at 2:30 Eastern. So the market sold off real hard today, and it was a combination of a few things. The biggest thing that got the ball rolling was the First Republic announcement, where JPM pretty much bought the failed First Republic up, but then all the other regional banks that were kind of struggling with a lot of those unsecured finances, they got caught in the crosshairs, and it just started the cascading effect down. But also the Fed mentions, and they were talking about the debt ceiling, and one of the people on there, that Janet Yellen, came out and said something like a potential default is definitely plausible if they can't get into the idea, and that got a whole bunch of people unsettling, especially the big money, because that's what moves the needle. And so definitely people were like, better safe than sorry. I'm going to go ahead and move my money around, get some dry powder on the side. And we saw a very dramatic sell-off most of the day in the market. And noteworthy, AMD and Starbucks, both of these had earnings beats, and they both took a tumble, okay? So it's one of these things that we're seeing that definitely, even if you get earnings beats, if they're not spectacular right now, it's not drawing that consumer interest into longevity, specifically with the market the way it is right now. So basically, stocks have to have surprises, like extreme surprises, in order to get the investor to really think long on the stock. And so anything in line or close, and specifically if the guidance isn't bullish, is definitely going to take a tumble. Hot trends. Here's your trends. Overall market direction is bearish. Your leading index, even though it's down, is the triple Q. The market momentum is bearish. And the hottest sector, even though they all were crap, is consumer discretionary. You can see SPY at the beginning of the day. Puts were the way to go, and they made a whole bunch of money all the way down. Here's the Q, pretty similar to what SPY looked like. And the IWM. Here's your market overview of the biggest market cap stocks in each sector. And as you can see, we had a whole bunch of red with little sprinkles of green. Your biggest gainers today. Also, if you guys aren't in the Discord, you guys need to get spun up on that, because the penny stocks are really heating up, and there's a lot of money to be made for the cheapies. Biggest losers, we'll either look for continuation or rejection from the bottom, depending on how the FOMC goes. A lot of these knee-jerk reactions, if we get some dovish commentary from Jerome Powell, we'll probably rebound a little bit. Here's your sector rotation, and I want to highlight the two green sectors, right? The communication services and the technology. If you remember, those were up at the top just a few days ago when we did this, and we were seeing them trend to the downside. If you guys would have been paying attention, you go short on those, you would have probably made some money if you went short with enough time. Sector performance, as you can see, everything in the red, with consumer discretionary ending flat. An AI tool that gave market predictions based off of consumer sentiment. And as you can see, bullish on the SPY, bullish on the Q, and bearish on the IWM. But I got a feeling after today, we probably got some different opinions. Top insider large transaction buys right here. These could give a good opportunity. Sometimes you catch these and the buy comes in and you start to see the volume push, and you can ride the momentum. Top stocks that insiders are selling, we need to pay attention to this, because this can definitely give us a cue to the direction of the forward progress. Here's your flow. Looking at this, you would say it's probably 60-40 to the bull side. However, the volume on the bear side is a lot higher than on the bull side, so we got to call this a bearish outlook. Dark pool, only thing really moving is SPY, but you got some sprinkles of some of the other one. Meta is in there. You're seeing gold pop in there, some Tesla, some Microsoft, XLP. Here's your unusual options, and what we pay attention to this is what made the large investor go for this particular trade. Is there some sort of catalyst out there? Is there some sort of news? Do they know something that we don't know? Projected movement, maybe. We'll have to wait and find out, but it can give you a good insight into possibly directional of a trade. Here's your stocks with the biggest IV. And remember, what we like about implied volatility is that it gives us the idea of the dramatic push and the potential for big gains. Stocks with unusual volume, definitely paying attention to these because a lot of these are the penny stock range, and we love them penny stocks right now. Stocks that are overbought based off the RSI. Stocks that are oversold based off the RSI. And the biggest trending stocks that everybody got on their watch list that people are expecting to make moves and shake. Stocks I like. Here's how the alerts will go. Purple line, that's the bow zone. That's where the fight is going to happen at. And then the blue line, on a break from the battle zone, that's where we're looking for follow through to the bull side. And the red line is going to be follow through to the red side. So SPY is going to be crazy tomorrow. And it might be a little, kind of wobbly until we get the speech from Jerome Powell. But we're looking for the trigger, okay? 412 and above, we're looking for continuation. If we get any sense of positive news coming out of the Fed minutes or anything like that, rest assured this is going to go explode up to the top and go retest that 416 area, and probably will push the 420 if we get any type of dovish commentary. If we don't, we're going to break that 409 area. We're going to head right back down to 405. AMD dumped hard off of earnings based on the guidance. I could see it getting a little bit of support down here. However, the semiconductors have definitely been struggling. And if we get the negative news from the Fed, expect this to come down and start knocking on the door of those 80s and the $70 range. Starbucks, another one that had guidance issues, okay? We got to put on this one already. We're going to go ahead and cash those in, but we could look for a new trade if we start peaking above that 109 area or below the 107. We'll look for follow through to the blue or the red line. IEP, after that Hindenburg research that came out with the short sell idea on it, this has definitely been attacked. Could be a good opportunity for continuation play to the downside, especially if some stuff come out about it. Carl Icahn, of course, very influential type of investor, but there are some holes in his research area, so we could see continuation to the downside, and I could easily see 35 at the bottom where we start to see that support. We want some exposure to the banks. Wall would be a good one to go ahead and think about going short in. While the banks are acting kind of crazy and people are being suspect, these ones that are the smaller banks that aren't the too big to fail type banks, these are just primed to continue to the downside. I mean, we've seen the banks that went from, hundreds of dollars all the way down into the teens. So a drop to 25, to find some support would be nothing in the bucket for this. So I could see this continuing to the downside. Another one that would be a good idea would be Ali, probably looking to some more downside pressure. It's kind of moved sideways, got caught up in the banking thing today, definitely came down a leg. I think we got another leg to the downside. We could probably find some support around the 24 range. Baba coming out of consolidation at the bottom and took another leg down. I think we're headed to the downside, okay? Ain't no one trying to invest in China stuff, and the Chinese market's been struggling as well. So I think we push to the downside. And in fact, I'm going to give you a free trade alert. This is the preferred trade. I think we go to the downside. The premiums are pretty decently priced. Baba, 79 put, give herself a little bit of time. So we're going to push out till May 12th. If you can go out even further, by all means, take it. But I do like this contract. The delta, the theta ratio is right. The volume's there. And I think we can make some money on this trade. Now, in case we get that dovish speech, this will end up getting some people to come back in it. And then we go to the call side. The 84 is a decent one as well, giving us that same time frame pushing out to May 12th. And again, volume's there. The delta to theta ratio is right. And the price is right. So this would be a good one if we get the bullish commentary. Apple, the general, is either going to make or break the market. And actually, guys, I am a little bit of bearish on this one because I don't think that they're going to have the stellar performance. I think they're going to be a surprise to the downside. I think they've ran extremely hard, and I think people are going to profit take because they're going to come in line with expectations and not overwhelm. So we're looking at the triggers there, the 169 or above, the 167 or below, looking for follow through. And in fact, I'm going to give you guys another free trade alert. We get that dovish commentary and we get some decent run up into earnings, and this 175 call is definitely going to print for us. The delta to theta ratio is okay. It's not as good as I'd like it to be, but the volume is there and the price is right. And like I said, if we get any type of dovish type of sentiment, Apple is going to get in, people are going to start going to that, and it's going to start rising up. So this is definitely a play that's going to go based off of sentiment. A potential after earnings play, or if we get that bearish sentiment from the Jerome Powell, the 160 put I think will print for us. Okay, again, people are expecting Apple to do well. The expectations are skyrocket. I think they're going to underwhelm on earnings. I think they'll come in line, if not maybe show some poor guidance looking at sales and stuff like that. And I think people are going to profit take because they've been in this for a while. The sentiment is low, and they're going to go ahead and secure their cash and take their money. So we're going to look to the put side, again, going out to that 512, and I like the price, and the delta to theta ratio is okay. Volume is right at the money, and so this will be a decent trade if we get the bearish type sentiment. Upcoming events. Our next class is set, and I want you to join us on 3 May at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are going to teach you how to navigate and trade futures. Our guest instructor, Expo Jesse, is very popular and on tons of servers and is a fantastic futures trader, and he's going to come in and break down the who, what, where, when, why, and how to trade the future indexes. Guys, this is going to be a fantastic trade, and if you don't know anything about futures, I highly suggest you take this class. And if you know and love to trade futures, I highly suggest you take this class because he's a wealth of knowledge, he's extremely accurate, and he can assist you guys to make tons of money. So definitely check us out. You can go to the website at traderswarroom.com/upcoming classes and register for the class today. $25 gets you a seat, and all purchases receive the recording. Traders War Room is your one-stop shop. Try our TWR one-to-one mentoring. Does the market have you feeling like this, or wanting to rip your hair out while you watch your account dwindle? If that's you, then Traders War Room has you covered. Our one-to-ones focus on you as a trader or investor. The Zoom session connects you with a TWR professional. Whether we're covering charts, developing a plan of attack, or being strategic and deep diving on the how, why, and execution of trade plans. TWR one-to-ones will give you the confidence to attack, conquer, destroy, and make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join TWR and bow to no one. Book your session today. The link is in the description or on the website at traderswarroom.com. Let's go to war. Tired of all the dings and pings on your current trading platform and feeling overwhelmed? No need to have that, guys. Check out TWR Instant Message Alerts. Less noise, just alerts. Guys, if you are tired of all the dings and pings interrupting your trading session, or you're just feeling overwhelmed because there's just too much information, okay, we got a simpler fix for you. Check it out. We send out alerts. 2 channels. You got a chat channel and you got an alerts channel, and all you're going to get is high quality trade signals and alerts. And definitely, if you are interested in this because you're currently feeling overwhelmed or you've had a bit of downward progression in your trading style, come over and check us out, try it out, and see if this works for you, getting you back on track, okay? The link is in the description, or you can always DM me or hit me up in an email if you want more information. But definitely, TWR Instant Message Alerts are less noise, just alerts, just for you. Activate your 2-day trial of TWR All Access on the Discord platform. We cover it all at Traders War Room, whether you're looking for stocks, options, futures, Forex, crypto, or even sports betting, or you want real-time alerts, live trading, algo signals, or even if you just want to be part of a community of like-minded investors to grow, learn, and share together as a team. Something for everyone at Traders War Room. Activate your 2-day trial today and go to war with TWR. The market is our war zone and stocks are the battle. Join TWR and let's go to war.